Welcome everybody, and by the way, we have ourselves a special guest here today. Please welcome our special guest, Tri-Fi. And by the way, we're about to get things rolling. So what's up with it, man? How have you been?
So much, recently lost round one, so just coming in, supporting the man KiriCali with round two, just helping everyone out.
That you're here, man. And obviously, this is a big game, of course. You've seen and played against both teams, yes?
Definitely, yeah.
And what would you say about both of these teams compared to what you've been through? What would you say is going to be the victor here today?
I mean, both teams are very young. I mean, you got some old people definitely there on both teams, but most of the teams are very young, within the core. So I mean, a lot of these teams are going to be a lot nervous, going into the game than other teams. But I mean, it's going to be a great game at the end of the day. So I mean, I'm pretty excited.
And speaking of great teams, obviously, we've seen such a huge difference in both of these sides. But before we keep going, we might see a chance here. So Trems onto the left side, throws it deep into the end zone, incomplete. And Patriots was the intended receiver on the play. But wow, that was a good chance there. But as we were speaking about great teams, I also want to know what you think about the players. Who do you think is going to be the top player here today? By the way, I need to do a water check for you guys, so here we go.
I mean, when you look at the both teams, I mean, you just got to think, Trims and Relly, both the two top QBs going into this. So, I mean, both QBs are definitely going to be nervous. So, I mean, it's whatever QB can really pull out at the end.
A right side roll here from Trem, still looking down the field. Can he find an option? Wide open, doesn't throw, goes for the rush instead and stopped after a good 3-yard gain. Might be 4. Either way, 3rd and 6. Well, we got lots of people so far in the chat. What's up, everybody? Sorry, we haven't really said too much, but big shout out to Kratos, STX, AC Dario, and JB Hunter. Sorry if I mispronounced the name. And hopefully we got all the water checks so far. But anyway, down the middle we go as Trem's looking down into the end zone. Might have Yo down middle, still looking to go to the left side. Will throw inside, but incomplete. And again, Yo, the intended receiver. But yeah, as we were speaking, so who are you saying were the top players from both teams here today?
I mean, definitely, you got to look at Trims and Relly, definitely. I mean, those are the two players that, really got to rely on both teams without a doubt. I mean, we saw these couple past plays that, the Knights are definitely trying to bait for these interceptions early in the game. So, I mean, I don't know if that's going to haunt them at the end, but we'll definitely see.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And that was actually somewhat of an issue for the Snowhawks last game. So if Trems manages to find a good placement here like he does down middle, caught, and a touchdown for the Snowhawks.
Started off early. I mean, it works just perfectly for them.
Just a wonderful pass, and like you said, that's some great vision there. But look at the cutback from the receiver, as it was an easy pass. Just really good stuff from this team. And also, we got to speak, of course. Oh, but it's swatted away as Trippy Elds will get a hold of the block, and it'll be 6-0 so far. But already a defensive stop here from the Knights, a very crucial one. You've seen it in a couple of playoff games, where of course a special point matters later on in the games.
Definitely, definitely. No, I had the worst experience on that one, but yeah, definitely. Those are the one of the biggest plays that are not really looked at as much.
And with a stop like that, I mean, the Knights can really get something here, unless of course the 2-point conversion, which we have seen a lot from the Snowhawks. You experienced it too last game with Decimus. Taking in the quarterback role throughout those special teams. Would you say he's very crucial to that 2-point attempt each time, or would you say maybe Trem should be involved in that? Because that's been some controversy so far between the people that have watched these games for the Snowhawks.
I mean, if Decimus is like, if he can drop back and make those passes, I mean, then he's definitely he's the guy to do it. But I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I think Decimus is a good, the best player to do that.
Here's Relly with a nice rush as he avoids 2, but couldn't avoid the 3rd as Clutch TV with a nice tackle, 2nd and 4. We haven't spoken too much about the Knights, but I mean, obviously this team is known to be, of course, a very successful team. They've managed to get to a couple of victory bowls themselves, alongside the leadership of young Relly. What do you think about this team, at least so far this season? What were your thoughts on this team?
They had a really hard schedule, and they still pull out 8-1 first seed. I mean, this team is always going to be good with the young Relly under control. It's just you gotta see how they do in playoffs. They're not really as good in the regular season, so we'll see.
Here goes Relly, downside, left side. Relly still going up to the 45. Avoids Decimus with a nice hurdle and stopped by McWilfork. But again, really insane play so far from both teams. I think it's just what you said. It's going to be a quarterback matchup here today. Trems and obviously Relly just both showing off what they could do on the field. Only difference I would say is obviously Relly being the leader for the Knights, and as for the Snowhawks, it's actually Clutch TV, but there's a pass down middle, incomplete. And again, the intended receiver was Jake. That's going to be 2nd and 10. Oh, sorry, guys. It should show right there on the bottom, not bottom, but like mid right, who the second commentator is. That is Tri-Fi. Left side roll. Relly still looking down the field here. Throws it short, caught, and Decimus will get the stop. 3rd and 4. So yeah, I mean, obviously another thing we're looking at here is, yes, the defense are trying to make big plays here in at least the beginning of this quarter. Is there anything that you would say, or what are some flaws that you've seen so far from both teams on the defensive side?
Just playing a little too, over the top. Cause just like that will happen. Just like that. Right on cue. But definitely, these defenses, they're playing to get the interception. Sometimes you got to play to get the jam. But like we just saw, that's gonna happen a lot when you try to play for the interception. So.
I mean, and that's the risk you kind of take, of course, going for something like that and trying to get interceptions. And Relly looking to go for the extra point again, very crucial, and does get it very easily. The stack didn't seem to work there for the Snowhawks, and the Knights will take advantage. So 6-7, first lead of the night for the Knights, and first lead switch. And like I said, so 6-7 is the score. First quarter, 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, and we have seen ourselves a pretty interesting game so far. Another thing I wanted to ask, of course, well, granted, you guys did fall short, but what I've seen from you guys was amazing. You had a very elite wide receiver core. Is this team coming back next season? That's what everybody wants to know. Is this the team that's going to come back next season?
Definitely not. It's going to be like a whole revamp of a different team. So I mean,
wow.
If we can get back and go farther than we went this season, that's definitely the plan. But yeah, it's definitely going to be a way different team than you saw last season or this season.
And see, that's something that actually happens a lot in the OFL that I've noticed anyway on my time here. Is that some sort of like a pattern that happens throughout teams? Is that like a cycle that goes on? Or like, has there been still a couple more franchises that stay together?
Well, the people that you see are like really good front. Ooh, there's a sack.
Lag sack there as Trems was the one lagging, so it will count, and Elds gets his first one of the night.
Most of the teams are definitely like friend-based, and most of the teams that stay together are the teams that, one way from the VB or the team that actually wins it. So, I mean, if you're on that team that wins the VB, you definitely want to, repeat and stay the next season. But if you lose first round, that's not really the vibe, so.
Here's a short ball. Oh, it's intercepted by Vange! And Vange, another stop. He is tackled, though, so it won't be a pick six. It's going to be downed, I believe, at the 25-yard line. But nonetheless, a very incredible stop, and this is the first turnover for the Snowhawks.
It's a rookie mistake right there.
And a very crucial one. I think it might have been just that lag, and then of course the bait as well from Vange. That was a good read, and might see a right side pass. Vange stopped up by K9. That's a good stop, and I think it's going to be 2nd and 9. He did get a yard gain there. And another thing too I've noticed about this team is well, we haven't seen too much from Clutch TB yet, but I'm sure his name will pop up soon. Here's a left side roll from Relly. Throws it short. Vange again gets it. It's caught. First down and stopped up by Yo. Another 1st and 10. Actually, 1st and goal. And this is another flaw I wanted to mention about the Snowhawks that we've seen throughout the season. This right side is never really in the best spot. It's easily one of their weak points. You obviously took advantage of it when you could, and it worked out really well. I think if they somehow fix that up tonight, that might help them get a win here against the Knights. But really, I think Relly's just on top of it, man. And even then, he's found ways against a solid defense. It's going to be really interesting to see how the Snowhawks take him on.
Yeah, well, they just made a center change because out says 2 lag warnings, so they put Jake down there.
Yikes.
See what he can do.
A right side roll from Relly. Looking to push on back. Nice pressure as he is cornered up and he avoids it. There's a flag and stopped up by Ignite. Let's see what the flag is on, though. And I think it's going to be actually on the Knights. So they're going to decline this and it's going to be a sack. What would you say about this? These defensive ends here from the Snowhawks. So you obviously saw that too. The pressure that they bring on is incredible. But would you say that they match well against this offensive line here tonight? I mean, we've seen a couple.
Well, I mean, now that you don't have Elton there, I think, you know, they definitely match way better than they usually do. So, but, you know, this really depends on how these E's want to play because Mick Wolfberg is, you know, he's trying to start out right now. So we'll definitely see.
Here's a short pass down middle, caught. LBJ inside. Touchdown for the Knights.
It's like he kind of rode his head there. You don't see that pretty, you know, as often as you usually do.
Yep, and that's the thing about this league is how crazy it is on timing on jumps. I've noticed this so much. It's a lot different to a lot of other leagues on that. You have to have your timing perfect. The left side rolled and the pass, 2 points as well. And this time from Addick. And again, 6-15, the Knights will extend their lead as it's going to be a very interesting one now, even more, because we thought we would have a bit of a response from the Snowhawks. Again, the lag from Trems does not help this team out. What would you do if you start seeing your what would you do actually if you were at quarterback and you were starting to lag like that, and you were on the Snowhawks roster though?
I'd definitely stop dropping back. I definitely, you know, start to take off, you know, waste some clock because you know you can't go as far as, you know, 20 yards. You might just, you know, stand still, and that's, you know, it's a 20-yard loss. So, you know, you got to be really conservative. Like, you know, the Snowhawks missed that PAT, and now they're down by 9 instead of 8. So, you know, those PATs, they really come together at the end of the game.
Here's Decimus, stopped quickly by Relly. Does get some good yards on this return. So it's going to be Trems once again. He's looking a little bit better here, at least on movement. I don't see too much lag from him. So if this remains, we'll see him back in regular form here. Right side roll. To push forward as he does get a good rush and a good lane as well. Hurdles and Relly gets to stop at the 40-yard line. So a 1st and 10. So Trems once again. I think also the rushing does kind of help him out when he is laggy. He was able to face to a couple of your players. And
that's a dive.
Let's see. Left side roll. There is a flag throw. It's a free play. Right side roll from Trems. Does get a good lane again from McWilfork. Throws it deep. Right side overthrown and incomplete.
That's a rookie mistake. He got a free play.
You know, I think the idea was there. It's the placement. I feel like, honestly, if you don't have the right placement, I honestly don't know. Would you go for the 50-50 power on that?
I mean, you know, given that sense, you don't really want to try the diamond pass. You do want to go for the 50-50.
Want to toss it up, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, man, I'm learning.
You're good.
Like you, from quarterbacks, of course, like Kelvin and etc. It's always a good learning experience when you're the one watching the game. Right side roll. Trems looking possibly at Chrome Dome Santana. No throw. Pushing up towards that line of scrimmage. Goes for the rush again. First down and stopped up by Accardi at another 1st and 10. So Trems doing well on these rushes. He's been getting a couple of first downs by himself Although you got to give credit, of course, to the offensive line so far. He's been untouched since the last sack. And here's Trems once again, rolling to the left side. Aiming possibly at Decimus. Takes his time. End of the first quarter right here on this play. Goes for the rush and a dive from behind and the tackle from OBJ.
I mean, that should be happening every time. You know, you got a brand new DE in there. I don't know who that is, but you match him against McWolford. That should be happening every time.
The whistle blown. Trems once again gets the snap. Start of the second quarter. A right side roll. Good pressure this time from the Knights. Has to roll to the left side. Still going. Throws and close it. It's caught. And Yo will get the first and goal. That was a good catch there from Yo. And it was more so a 50-50 due to the placement. But again, a really solid receiver. He's been known to do this on very crucial plays for this team. He's done it again. Now we're waiting for the snap. Here goes Trems left side. Good blocks. Pushing on towards that left side. Goes for the rush and stopped quickly after 2 yards gained up by Trems. Oh, we got another water check from Hato. Or hopefully I said your name right. Trems goes inside. Touchdown for the Snowhawks. Sorry, I'll get a better sip than that. That was terrible. I just wanted to make sure I got there in time for the play. By the way, 168 viewers so far in attendance, you guys. Let's keep it going, as we want to make sure this one's one for the books, of course. Divisional round. The Snowhawks now down by 3, could be down by less. Here comes Trems right side roll as he goes for the 2 points. This time not from Decimus. Trems down middle. There's some good pressure again on pursuit from OBJ. Trems pushed back to his own 30, throws it down middle, 50-50, caught up, and it's going to be at it, who will deny the 2-point attempt. So again, the score will remain the same, 12-15, 4 minutes and 31 seconds left. And again, so we see a different change of a quarterback now for the 2-point attempt. It was Trems, and I don't know, I feel like it was a good idea. They just didn't get the best scenario there. That was some good pressure built up from the Knights on that special teams defensive play.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you saw last game when you streamed my game. You know, the Snowhawks 50-50. It's definitely not real. It's not there.
Yeah.
I mean, when that play's not, when that open wide receiver's not there in the first, 5-10 seconds, then you go to 50-50. You kind of already know the result. So that's not really good for them right now.
Yeah, the matchups have not been there for them on these type of throws, so they're gonna probably have to go with a different approach eventually, or else we would probably see another turnover. But there's a stop, as it's gonna be Jake who will get this return, and now ready to snap the ball up to Relly once again. Here we go, left side roll. Relly now moving to the right. Maybe looking for a short pass, avoids the defensive ends, throws it left side, but incomplete. Was that a drop, or was that just a bit misled?
I think that's a drop. That's one of the new guys in there for Elds. It's not looking so good for him right now.
Yikes! And I mean, we know how Relly is on these DCs. He's probably yelling at him right now, and it's well deserved. I think that's what's going to help these rookies out. A right side roll. Relly, once again left side. We'll throw it again to the receiver, caught up this time by Accardi. That's a 1st and 10 as well. Out of the wide receiver core so far, who do you think is going to be the most helpful today and more reliable for the Knights? So far, we've seen Baines do that in the beginning, but who would you say will do that for the entire game?
I'm not sure, man. I mean, I guess Accardi maybe, because most of these other wide receivers will get 2-3 catches within a half, but Accardi's definitely his main outlet wide receiver if he can dump that off.
I definitely agree with you there. I think Accardi is definitely more used, and for good reasons. He's a very solid receiver. Look, here's a short pass to the left side, caught up as Lord of Wiz gets the first down, stopped up by Zek. But yeah, speaking again of Accardi, we've seen a lot of these type of plays where if nobody's open, Relly gets the quick rollout from Accardi, or a drop back, gets the quick short gain of of yardage, and he's just been so crucial on these type of plays, especially when he's let open. And I think that's the worst thing that you could do for a defense taking on the Knights. Yeah, I mean, we can't obviously miscredit, of course, what we've seen so far from Urecht, Vange. We haven't seen much from Chatterbox lately, but I mean, you've seen him in past seasons. He's a very solid receiver nonetheless.
Definitely. Well, I mean, what it looks like now, they're wasting the clock, so I'm assuming they're going to try to score with like very little time left. If that happens, then Snowhawks might just be out of luck.
Sorry guys, we did make a promise we weren't going to do Spanish or British commentary lately. I'm going to refund the people that did the Spanish and British commentary so you guys get your points back, but we still have water checks. I apologize, you guys. That's it's meant to be serious for playoffs, but we're going to have it non-stop throughout the regular seasons and the first round of playoffs. I know you guys enjoy the Spanish one though. So I will say this, I am working on a possible a Latin night. So you guys will have a pure Spanish stream eventually for season 26. And we'll also have one for the British one too, alongside Doug, who will be also doing British commentary with me. So there you guys go. Right side roll, rally. Looking to go to the left side. Good pressure again, but Relly unfazed. Goes for the rush and stopped up by Decimus, short from a first. 3rd and inches. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's just incredible how quick Relly is to react, how he's able to scramble. That's some good pressure, consistent pressure that we've seen so far from the Snowhawks defensive line.
Yeah, what I'm noticing is that they're doing the same exact thing they did against me a while back, where Relly will roll to one side and then he'll have the tight end roll out to the on the other side. He'll roll out and he'll be wide open. I mean, it works for them, and Snowhawks can't stop it. It's going to be a very rough night for them.
Yep, and Relly onto the, actually looking down middle. Good pressure again. He's a bit cornered up here, left side. We'll throw it short at it. Gets the catch, 1st down. Still looking to waste some time on the clock, and he'll look to be untouched. So there, Decimus gets the stop, and 1 minute and 55 seconds left. This team has done very well to drop down this clock. Oh, water check. Man, you guys are picking some crazy times. Another water check as well. Lino, I got you soon, man. I'll refund the Spanish and British commentary that I see right now in a bit. Yo, you guys need to chill on these water checks.
What happens if you run out of water? What happens then?
I don't know. We got to go refill. We got to do something, man. Okay, y'all are trolls, but I got y'all right now in a bit. Really down middle. Rolling to the left side, might be going right. Heavy pressure, and he avoids it somehow, some way. Again, there's somebody there to get the stop, and yo! But it looks like he might have got a yard there, but a lag warning wants to be called from Relly. On to Ignite, no call from the official. All right, so let me get another one real quick. There, I had like 5 gulps on that one. I'll get another one for my boy, King of Light. All right, Relly. Left side. Time pressure blocked off well until now. McWilfork in pursuit. Relly pushing on back. Left side roll for him. Throws it short. Caught and a 1st down. Really dehydrated. Drink up, man. Appreciate that, York. The $1 donation from York. Why isn't the alert thing going off? Hold on. I swear I had it on. Let's see. There we go. Should be on now. But I apologize for that, York. But I did see the $1 donation. Tequila check? Oh my god. Maybe one of these days we'll do that. I could not do that every stream. I'd be pretty much dead. Because I know you guys would definitely go for that one non-stop. Imagine how many we'd get of that. Right side roll. Relly. Looking down the middle left side. Now caught up, and there goes Lord of Wiz. Touchdown for the Knights. Very quick and very instant. Another touchdown from this team, and they have been looking solid on offense. Here's the extra point attempt. And this one looks to be good.
Tell you right now, if the Snowhawks don't get this touchdown before half, they got to kick back to the Knights. It's not looking so good then.
Yep, and you know what's crazy is that I think they've never really done well trailing behind this much. So it's going to be interesting to see how they react in this game. This is a playoff game nonetheless. So they are not out of this race until, of course, the whistle is blown, or I think it just gets to the point where it's, you know, very obvious. But right now, I think anything is still possible for this team. It's going to be a very interesting game still.
I mean, the things with this is like, it's playoffs, you know. I mean, we even saw the Punch come back from 20-0. I mean, that's such a big deficit. I don't think people really realize that. But, you know, these are playoffs. People don't want to lose because you got to wait that, 3 weeks for off season and another 9 weeks to go back in the playoffs. I mean, people just don't want to lose that. You're going to fight your heart out to, definitely move on to the next round. So.
And Trems looking to get the snap as he rolls to the right side, pushing forward. Line of scrimmage, gets the rush off and stopped up by Urecht. That's going to be 2nd and 3. And again, looking for these runs. I'm not sure if they're just kind of trying to like get as close as possible before they try to get a touchdown here, at least attempt to get one. Left side roll. Trems once again going for another rush. Quickly stopped up by Chatterbox, and that'll be a 1st and 10 again.
If this comes to a 50-50, I don't think that, much is going to happen for the Snowhawks here, but, I mean, well, I'm not sure, man.
Curious to see what their strategy is right now, because, yes, the clock is ticking down. You're still in your own half. A right side roll from Trems. Again, looking to throw down middle. Clutch TB is all alone and stopped by Young Relly with a diving tackle. But what a play. Very instant and surprising, I should say. Clutch TB with an amazing route, but Trems with the vision and awareness.
It was amazing vision by him. Wow. Props there. Can he finish, though, before the half? I mean, we got to see here.
Got 10 seconds left to do something. Snowhawks are in need of a bit of magic here to get this final score before the end of the first half. Trems gets the snap. Right side roll. Looking to aim into the end zone. 5 seconds down to 3. Throws it away and incomplete. 2 seconds remain. I mean, that's some good lockdown defense from the Knights on that play. If that happens again, I don't think they're going to be able to score. $204 viewers, by the way, is the highest so far in attendance, you guys. Let's keep it going. I think last time we got to almost 300 last stream. And here's the kick, and it's going to be a field goal. So they're going to go for the 3 points instead of going for a touchdown. Would you say that was the smart play there, a smart decision from Trems and Clutch TB?
I mean, they got to kick it back. So, I mean, if they get the stop, definitely it's smart. But, I'm thinking, only 3 points. You better off going for a touchdown there, hoping the best.
Yep, and I think, I'm curious to see how they're going to go about this defensive stop, because the DC Knights, like you said, they have really good matchups. They have a good wide receiver core, even with a couple of young guys on this team. Obviously, Accardi's still in the scenario as well, so it's going to be interesting to see what they do here. Appreciate the follows coming on in, by the way, you guys, from Percy, Big Dog, is it Gyro, and who else? WYB Smith, appreciate the follow as well. I'd say the rest of your name, but it's very, very long. Your name, appreciate the follow. Run After Catch. Chicken Nugget Man Yum. Appreciate the follow. I'm Fun Times. Hopefully I said your name right as well. Stefani Bravo. Appreciate the follow as well. Got a lot more from that. So once again, you guys, welcome to Bro Nation. Hope you guys enjoy the stream so far. And by the way, we are going to be uploading all these streams onto YouTube. So I do have a YouTube channel. We are trying to grow that as well. So if you guys could sub to the YouTube channel, that'd be amazing. If not, it's completely okay. I know some people just prefer to stick to Twitch. And, I'm completely fine with that. I don't have a YouTube panel thing, sadly. You just have to either go to my... no, I have a panel. I just don't have a command. Sorry. So if you look down at my panels, it'll show up at my YouTube channel. Yeah, I mean, excellent half so far. What were your thoughts? Did you have anything you wanted to say, Tri-Fi, about that first half?
I mean, you see, the Trem's interception. I mean, that can just really, switch games so tremendously to one side, which is the Knights. So, I mean, so now you got to think the Knights get the ball here, they score. Snowhawks are down by 14. So, Snowhawks need to stop, to even be in the game anymore. So, I mean, that's my opinion on that.
Yep, I agree. I think every single stop is very crucial into this game. The Knights have done very well on defense for the first half. Their offense has yet to be stopped by this team. If they continue that, I think this game's up for them. But the Snowhawks obviously have a lot of work to do because of their mistakes in that first half, especially that first quarter. So it's going to be very hard for Trems to try to do anything here. But you've seen a couple of good plays from him. I think he's still able to get this team caught back up, especially with people like Clutch TB on that roster. You have Ignite, who hasn't really shown himself just yet, but I think he will soon. Decimus, of course, on that defensive line to help them out. And Patriots, another player we haven't really seen too much of in this game, other than the touchdown. I think the first touchdown for the Snowhawks.
I mean, the one thing I think we can both agree that we haven't seen any big shots.
Yep.
No passes over 50 yards. Both these QBs are very point conservative, as they should. But on the Snowhawks side, I'm not seeing McWolford or Ignite. They're not doing as much as they did against me. I'm not saying there's nothing there, but they definitely got to push really back for that to happen. So I mean.
Oh yeah, I mean, you've seen obviously their potential and what they can do on the field. So I definitely could agree with you there that I think we could see a bit more from a couple of these guys that normally do big things in these games. So very interesting that you noted that, because yes, it's very true. The bigger players, I mean, even Icardi, I mean, we haven't seen too much from him, the ball being thrown to him as much. You could say it's maybe, would you say it's been targeting, or he just hasn't really been open for this team?
I mean, I guess not open in that case, since he's not passing, but I'm not.
Oh, this is a good return here from Jake, and stopped up by Clutch TB. But you were saying?
I mean, I guess he's not open in that case, but this drive right here is probably the most important one in the entire game for the Snowhawks. They really need to get a stop here so badly.
And really having at appearing to be near the gun. See what they have in mind here. There's a snap at it, rolls out. Relly looking to push on back. McWilfork in pursuit. Relly avoids it. Once again pushing up towards that rush. Avoids another tackle and stopped from behind by Ignite, but a first down given to the Knights. Wow, again with the rushes from young Relly. He has been incredible on, of course, scrambling here tonight. This is no ordinary defensive line. Obviously, like you said, McWilfork on here, Ignite. These guys are, and obviously Decimus as well when he comes up to these to rush as well.
Well, I mean, it looks like the chat's kind of broken for them right now, so I don't know what they're trying to do here.
Oh, yep, you're right. I just realized that, actually. So War Eagle, yeah, War Eagle can't say what he has to say as a ref. That's tough. It looks to be good. We're looking to be good now, I think. No, he's capping. His opening lines. Better than trolling. They gotta be trolling.
It's a huge cap right there.
Take the chat away from your stream. I mean, honestly, it looks doesn't interfere at all. No, I'm probably gonna keep the stream chat just so you guys also appear on these, because it's gonna be on the YouTube channel. You guys could always say what's up or whatever. It's the ROBLOX chat that is broken. No, it's above the stream chat, but here, I'll probably just move it to a different spot for you guys. Probably make it. I like it. Probably switch it up. In fact, I don't know where to put it, honestly. We'll put it right here. I don't know. What do you guys think? Where should we put our chat box? Because it's very, I don't know. It's kind of in the way currently. It's fine where it was. Put it under KiriCali. Guys, let me know in the chat what you guys think. Where should we put our chat box at? So that way, not in the way. KiriCali? Alright, we'll just leave it under KiriCali then. Alright. So, still looks like they're still trying to fix out the chat. I think this is a Roblox issue right now. I'm not too sure. So obviously this is a big issue in OFL because of the fact that they need to say hike, of course. So, looks like they're going to be blowing the whistle here. But 190 viewers still in attendance, you guys. Let's keep up the attendance. Let's try to get to 300, you guys. I think we can do it. Honestly, I think we can.
Wait, where are we at right now? Whoops. I'm not seeing.
Oh, no, we're still... it just started back up. So right side roll from Relly. Looking to push on back. Heavy pressure. And taken down by Dares. And that's a good sack. And finally, this defensive line rewarded. They've done really well at breaching through this offensive line time after time. We've barely seen that many sacks, though, still. And I think it's honestly just from Relly being able to get away the way he does. So if they catch him up like this is also something we haven't seen Relly do so well with. When his offensive line is breached, and obviously, too, the amount of sacks. And this team can get you one easily. So they just need to step it up, and I think Dares has definitely done that. Like Relly, looking to roll to the left side, possibly has a pass wide open. OBJ caught and inside. Touchdown for the Knights.
Like I said right before the half, but these DEs are just not going to need any pressure. And then, you know, it's really hurting the CBs really bad. Wow.
Here's Relly once again. We'll kick this one away, and it looks to be good. So 15-29. And yes, the score falling away here for the Snowhawks. And they need to respond, of course, on this drive, now that they have not gotten the defensive stop they were looking for. Appreciate the follow, Goth Games XV. Also from 3 Dome 3 and Definitely Not Tigers. And Percy as well. So Relly, once again, ready to kick this one away. Snowhawks ready to get the ball back. It'll be Clutch TB, head coach of this franchise, moving to the middle. Now to the left side for his return, and stopped. And OBJ gets him down at the 21-yard line. So Trems, once again, is going to have to work something here. Knights able to score on their first offensive drive of this half. Now the Snowhawks need to respond. Left side roll from Trems. Goes it short. Yo catches it inside. Stopped up by Urecht. Good first down.
It's a great catch.
And you know what? This is one guy that's been doing well this game, even though they are down. I think this is a player you could probably start throwing to more, especially if he's stepping it up here in this game.
Well, oh, that's a free play.
Oh, but he's lagging and also does get the free play, but he has to get a toss up well. Trems down middle, inside his own end zone, ready to let it fly. Left side, throws down the middle, and zone caught, and Chrome Dome Santana, touchdown for the Snowhawks.
Not gonna lie, that looks like a dime. Even though that looked like a 50-50, that looks like a dime. Wow. A pass.
That was perfectly placed by Trems, and obviously Chrome Dome Santana, another receiver who is stepping it up to the play here. Now with that, Snowhawks are down by a possession. Decimus will also get the extra point. That'll be 23-29, I believe. Waiting on the scoreboard to change, or unless they already added the extra point. Lots of free Pope in the chat. Do they mean by Pope, do they mean south?
I think so, yeah.
Here's a return from Relly, left side. Looking to push forward here on this return, up to the 20 and stopped up almost by the 25, just a yard short. Actually, 2. Appreciate the follow, Steven. Yes, sir. Welcome to Row Nation, and hope you enjoyed today's stream. As young Relly once again. Rolling over to the right side. Has to push on back. Good pressure. There's stepping it up. And Decimus in pursuit as well against Relly. Nowhere to run. Throws it short. Vange caught. Vange first down. Carries it for more. Still going as he walks around. Wastes down the clock. And finally stopped up by Ignite.
The right side, man. It's not holding up.
Yep.
Wow.
And it's like I said, it's only going to get worse if they don't find a way to get that sorted. And clearly it's just being exposed now. Relly is doing a great job on abusing that side when he can. Relly again letting down this clock as he gets it at 2 minutes in. I'm gonna get it down to like 48 seconds, maybe a little bit more. Yep, here we go. Down to 2 seconds on the play clock. Gets the snap off in time. Left side roll. Able to push forward here, even with this pressure, and stopped up after the rush. Decimus with the tackle. 2nd and 5. Got a water check from B Smart. All right.
So it looks like they're just gonna waste the entire quarter.
Yep, and
Wow.
if they can, you know, that's what's gonna happen. The Snowhawks. This is something you have to obviously look out for, and clearly, it's just not been on their side for that. Right side roll as Relly once again pushing on back. Good pressure this
wide
time.
open in the middle. There you.
Oh, Relly throws it short, caught up in Chad, stopped hard by Clutch TB. What a tackle there. And Clutch TB wanting a false start call. Nothing from the officials. Patriots is a troll, bro. Now waiting on the snap again here. Appreciate the follows. Oh, what were you gonna say?
You guys just lagged out.
Oh, yikes. How long did you lag out? I didn't even notice, low key.
No, like 5 seconds ago. How are you doing?
Oh, you're good then. You didn't miss much. They're trying to say that Yo is suspended for fishing, I believe, and logging somebody. So that is also a huge blow.
Wow.
That's a huge blow for this
I
team.
didn't even know about that.
Honestly, I don't think anybody did until the chat started saying it this quarter. So. Oh, is that why they were saying to free Pope as well? Because did Pope have anything to do with this as well?
I think Pope got banned.
Yikes. What do you get banned for? That is like...
Can't
really...
tell.
Man. Hold on, I'm trying to look to see if they have it on the suspensions.
Oh, that's Kiri. I know this is awkward time. They're hiking right now.
Huh?
There might be a chance I got banned from the server.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Hold on, I got you right now. I'm able to
Sure,
H, right?
So. You doing again?
All right, I let them know. Okay, they unbanned you, I believe.
Ooh.
But yeah, so that's two big players in playoffs now taken away. Obviously, it's even worse, I want to say, for the greats. That's your quarterback right there. They have another quarterback, if I remember correctly, who's done pretty well in a couple of scrimmages, but obviously a scrim is way different to a playoff game. So I'm curious to see how they're going to have to hold up there. Plus, did they already...
No, I gotta rejoin. It's good though. I got
Okay.
it.
All right, cool. Oh no, the greats are already out, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, so never mind. He's well, they're not. Obviously, for the next season, it's gonna be really tough. Right side roll, Relly. Gonna push forward here. Relly gets this Russian stopped up by K9. That's gonna be 2nd and 5. Oh, so you're the backup quarterback? Hey, man. Gonna be your time to shine. Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? You go crazy, you get these touchdown calls. Good luck, man. But honestly, I do feel really bad, though, for South. Because obviously, really good quarterback. But, I mean, at the same time, if he did what he did, you know, he's got to make up for what he for the mistakes.
Man, I'm finally in. Oh my god. Thank God.
the harsh stuff when you get well, not only banned but lagged out.
I think lagged out might be worse.
Here's Relly over to the right side now. Good pressure as he throws it short. Chad will get the first down. A good catch as well as he stays back inside the field. Yeah, okay, see. Hey, I need to see that next season, man. All right, Relly once again. Appreciate you, Sean. Appreciate your support as well, man. Hey, we have grown so big, man. We're at 20,000 followers. Like I said, there's going to be a huge giveaway come Victory Bowl, you guys. I know a couple of the AFLers are like, man, why did you do this for the Super Bowl? But it's because, honestly, as much as I love AFL, the Super Bowl is also a super huge, if not the second biggest real sporting event for AFL. Well, yeah, with them. Obviously, the Victory Bowl is #1 still. It's just numbers based. But like I said, AFL is growing so much, man. Big shout out to Reese. He's been doing big things and owning it by himself. So obviously a lot of respect for him and the AFL community. You guys come in every single stream. Doesn't even matter if it's an AFL one or not. So big shout out to the AFL community. But yeah, the giveaway will be during the Victory Bowl. So definitely stay tuned for that. Obviously, we also have some special guests for that event as well. And also for the conference championship. So stay tuned, you guys. We have lots of fun stuff still in the future. Left side roll from Relly. Well, fake pass, it seems. Might be looking. Accardi's wide open. Gets the throw. Accardi incomplete as it's overthrown.
This is the game right here. 3rd and 14. If the Snowhawks want to win, it's right here. Wow.
We haven't seen a turnover from this team. If they can somehow get a stop here. A right side roll from Relly. Appreciate the $2 donation. I got you right now to BitSig. Big shout out to you though, man. Left side roll from Relly. Looking to push on back. Can he find a receiver? Heavy pressure from McWilfork, but he's starting to slow down. Relly has room to throw. Takes his time. Might be looking for Chad on the left side. There's a throw.
Clark.
This one's intercepted by Clutch TB.
Finally worked. Finally happened.
What a play, and it's the person I was telling you about that you have to look out for. Clutch TB once again, a crucial interception in the first one here tonight. What a stop, and by your leader as well. Just really good stuff from Clutch TB, and I think we all know why now. That is on his username. Krems pushing forward for the rush, first down. It's an easy 10 yards there.
Then you gotta think, because Snowhawks did the same thing against me. You know, they had three minutes. They wasted it all and scored with like 20 left. So I mean, are they gonna do the same here? You know, better defense.
This is gonna be tough, no doubt about it. Though I feel like the Knights are more of their kryptonite as a defense, because we saw it last during the regular season. Actually, this team had faced each other. They obviously had the same roster they have now. Because the only thing maybe was you could say the Snowhawks were still adjusting to this roster, but even then they were in really fire form. They won their last 2 games with the same kind of starting lineup, and then the Knights beat them at their own home. So this could be a huge revenge match for this team, but they're not looking at that. Obviously they want to win this game in advance, so just huge things on the line here for both sides.
What it looks like is they're gonna waste clock. They're gonna do the same thing they did last week.
Can they do it though? 3 minutes and it's counting down.
A lot of time,
man. But oh, I never did give you an even bigger shout out. Lil C, once again, appreciate the $2, you guys. Every donation does go back to you guys in some way. The reason what I mean by that is all of it goes towards stuff to better the streams. So obviously webcam, microphone, transitions, everything, any equipment that I need, try to get it even better for you guys. Appreciate the water check, Trent ROBLOX. No food. We don't buy food with stream money. No need. Right side roll. Trump's pushing forward, goes for the rush, and stopped up by Addit. Trust me, the only thing we ever spend with donations, subs, and cheers and all that, I will tell you straight up, it all goes to equipment. Like, I honestly like upgrading a lot of the stuff we could do. Probably the next thing I do, honestly though, if I get that next stimulus check, if they give it to us, yo, I might go crazy, man. I might go crazy. I have to get a new setup, man. We got to get an even better setup so you guys get better quality. Probably not for ROBLOX, but I mean, you know, in other games, you guys saw I have to go low settings on other games, so.
I was thinking like a brand new suit for the VB.
Oh, you're right. Matter of fact, would you guys be okay with that? Let me know, yes in the chat or no, if we buy with the money that we have a tux. They said yeah, one of them said yes already. No, we didn't lag out. We're good. Trem stopped down. Oh, a lot of people saying yes in the chat. So I don't know, man. I'll have to go buy a tux later.
It's gotta be one that like stands out, you know, like a nice dark red, you know, like. So,
yeah.
You know, that'd be amazing.
I'll see what I could do, because my issue is a lot of the stores are closed down over here, so I'm gonna have to like see if I can get one sent over here, or I don't know, man. It's gonna be something like that. If not, I'll just get the dress suit again, get a nice tie, get the pants as well. You know, we need to get the formal wear going. Yo, imagine later on we had to like, I'm gonna use the excuse, well listen, you guys wanted me to look good for the VB, we just bought an AP Rolly. You know what I'm saying? We gotta look pretty fresh, you know. You
don't even be able to see it half the time, because you're like,
nah, you know, like, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna have one, you have a water check, we gotta have the AP check.
Oh yeah,
AP check.
That'd be amazing.
Clean check, come on now. You guys already know. Right side roll here from Trems, looking to push on back. Now looking to the left side. Throws right. This one's caught. Ghost Pilot gets the catch and a first down. A bit of freezing. I don't know. I think that was from my end, honestly. I'm not too sure. Did it freeze a
You're
little
just
bit for
getting me
you?
hyped. You're just getting me hyped for the VB to see that suit. I'm not gonna lie.
Man,
And
hey,
the Rolly.
we have to, man. Not the Rolly though. That's too expensive. That's too much. You guys have to go crazy. I have to do a donation goal for that or something. Logan, appreciate the follow. JG Slammer 1, appreciate the follow. Welcome to Ro Nation, and hope you guys enjoyed today's stream.
They're really
Oh
wasting
my
all the clock
goodness,
here.
we got a gifted sub from Uzi Jacob. 5 gifted subs from Uzi Jacob. Everybody give him a huge shout out. Trems with the rush. Still going and stop for a first down. 36 seconds. They have wasted the clock more than enough here. Wow. Huge play, but it's not done yet. Trems rolling right side. Now going to the left. Can he find a receiver? Once again, under heavy pressure. Now rolling to the right. Elds is there, back in the lineup. In pursuit, thrown short. Patriots avoids Vange and stopped quickly. 2nd and 7.
They're not close to run. Like, they need to pass. 20 seconds left.
They can get it here still, though. I'm curious to see how they go about it. Trems on the left side. Takes his time. Clock is ticking down. Down to 10. Trems. Left side. Throws right, and it's overthrown. Incomplete. 6 seconds remain. You guys, this is crunch time. 22-29. The Snowhawks are down, but not out for the count yet. 6 seconds remain for them to pull a crazy game.
Might be the last play here. I don't think you can get one more play in here.
Yo, Uzi, big shout out to you, man. Much love to you, man. There's a snap, a right side roll. Trems, no time remaining. Left side roll, pushing on back. Still looking. Takes his time. No
Might be
throw,
leg.
right side. This one's caught, and it's inside. It's a touchdown.
Oh my.
Oh my goodness.
That was probably one of the best passes of all season. Like, that has to be, oh my. The fact that you can dime that while, oh, he's the real deal.
Yes, sir,
Nah,
York.
Now, like, do you go for 2 here to end the game, or I say you go for 2?
Man, if they go for 2, I don't know. You gotta think about it though. Like, they are good around these crucial moments. They're gonna go for 2 points. Decimus on the left side, heavy pressure, throws it away. Nobody's there, and that's game. That is game. The DC Knights will advance off of a mistake there. Miscommunication. I saw the idea from Decimus, but the receivers were not on the same page. You saw 2 receivers on that left side, but they both move away, and that clearly was not going to help them get the 2 points they needed.
It's just like, why would you have Desi, like, QB in the 2 if you're going to have the Trems there? It doesn't make any sense.
Honestly, I understand that they have him at the quarterback for the 2 points, but when they had him go for a couple for Trems, he was clearly doing a good job. I think they could have relied on their quarterback there. You're definitely right. I don't think that was the right call from Clutch.
And that's like for the season, you know? It's not like just for like...
That's it right there. That was the defending champions now eliminated. The DC Knights have once again prevailed over the Snowhawks. This team is looking to go, of course, to the conference championships, which we're not sure who they will meet just yet. But let's go ahead and rate somebody, you guys. It is raid time. But once again, a huge shout out to everybody that subbed and donated. York, Uzi, obviously Sega as well with the $2 donation. And who else did we miss out on? I think that was about it. Once again, appreciate you guys. Appreciate everybody that came through to watch, the follows. And again, a huge shout out to TriFi. You were amazing as a special commentator as well. I will definitely have you throughout the regular season, man. Appreciate you coming through, man.
Appreciate it. See you guys later. See you, Kiri. Have fun, man.
You too, man. All right, you guys, it's raid time. So I'm not sure who to raid though, so bear with me here. I'm trying to look. Matter of fact, I think I have somebody. This dude is really cool. Actually, no. I just found someone that was like doing 1v1s, and if he keeps losing the 1v1s, he's got to cut off all of his hair. He's almost bald, so mind you, like he already cut off so much hair. So let's try it. Did we get a? Oh no, that was it. All right, cool. Let's see. We're about to rate him right now, you guys. Sorry for the wait. Here we go. But yeah, honestly, very interesting game nonetheless. This will be uploaded to YouTube. So yes, I'll see you guys next time.